it would be that.
Okay. Cool. All right, we will do that then. And then how are you guys doing with that build? Are you you're still working on creating the pipelines, or is it primarily done?
We still have some updates to do, but we are mostly covered.
Okay. So then what I'll do is once I split them, I'll send you a note and just ask you to update them. If from a, the quick development standpoint, you guys are already done the work, then I'm just gonna ask you to mark it as completed and ready for PO acceptance, and then Rama will test those pipelines in the following iteration.
Okay, I will update the stories.
Okay. Thanks, Amita. And while I have you here, do you have any other updates you want to share from the DevOps side?
Not much updates. I think only we were having trouble with one pipeline, and I think that is also sorted today. So we do not have any blockers as of now.
Namita, this is Abhishek. We would need one more additional pipeline for one of the user story. I'll work with you on that. We raised a Jira request for that. Just giving you an heads up.
Okay. Then Abhishek, we will just target it for the next iteration.
Okay, I think the next iteration starts tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and then the other blockers, and we have, it's three on the call either. I'll just check. I don't know if you know this or if anyone else has been in contact with Surya on the, he's been having issues with the Okta access token when he calls from the UI.
That is correct. Yes, he needs some help from the Okta team specifically. There's a person called Sam Mustafa. We need some help from him because he's unable to make a call from the UI to obtain a token from Okta. So he's facing that like some technical challenges there to obtain a token. So we need to connect him with somebody from the Okta team who can help him clear out that hurdle.
Abhishek, did you, I was going to say, the SSO ops team could assist, just email the SSO operations team?
Okay, we have looped in Sam Mustafa, Prashant, and everybody like Shilpa, everybody on that team, but I can add also that as well, SSO ops team. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, yeah, let's try that. That's good. Good point, Vincent. And if we need to pull up the area and on a call, we can. All right.
And I think you copied on that email from Surya, right? Can you?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
and I tried to put him in contact with Prashant, and I'm just not sure if they had an offline conversation to resolve.
No, they didn't. I just touched base with Surya this morning, and he said he's waiting for response. They told us that Sam Mustafa is the right person who can help him, but we are not seeing any response from him.
Okay, let me follow up again on that. And just ping me the person's name, because I think I was going to Prashant, not that person. So ping me that person's name, I'll follow up on that. Okay, all right, so those are our main blockers. I'm gonna touch base with Amanda on her user stories here when she gets back from her holiday, which I think she comes back tomorrow, and see where she's at there. The other user stories that are still in progress that we need to move along here or plan to move to next iteration, Abhishek, the online and offline POC calls, how's that going?
Those are actually completed. I documented both the scenarios online and offline in the conference page. We have a meeting with the larger team today to get an approval on which method looks good for them. Based upon that, we'll do the actual implementation.
you mind updating these user stories?
Yeah, I'll update that. I'll put the conference details like where we have documented this POC, and yeah, I can put that there.
All right, thanks. And then the other user story that I think Abhiram is working on is this call from the AWS dev to Carrington. As you said.
This is actually dependent on the pipeline that I just requested Momita, and she said like she wants to take that pipeline in the next citation. So the story need to be moved in the next citation. There's a dependency on that pipeline for this.
Gotcha.
Right, is that Abhishek, that dependency is the connectivity, right, that we assigned the activity to Shrikant and Vikram, right?
No, this is yeah, this could be part of that, but basically when we make any calls from our mule API to Carrington, it has to go through a certain channel. Like we have to create a separate API for all transactions with Carrington, and we don't have that in place. So we created a pipeline so that we can create that API. All interactions with Carrington should happen through this channel, through this API only. That one. So it would be yeah.
But the other action is the actual connectivity. Is it VPN or is it direct link?
Yes,
So
yes.
that's a prerequisite. Okay, I
Yes.
got you. All right. Just helping me. Okay.
We know that we don't have any connectivity issues in the Brave region, but we might encounter in the higher regions, and we might need the URLs, corresponding URLs for those regions, when we might kind of run into that issue. But we were able to do a connectivity test in the daily environment. It was working fine. So.
Right. So, and is I forget the exact story, but it's the network setup. We basically narrowed down the scope for identifying endpoints. That'll be the prerequisite to this. But I could go on that story.
Okay.
Hey, and Vikram, I joined late. I think you were asking something about P2B.
Yeah, I was just, since we've got system blockers to user stories, just wanted to see if that is still a P2P impact. I think we were aiming to try and get that wrapped up or get the approval by the 11th. I wanted to check to see if that's still.
Yeah, I hope so. That's what we got approval from most of the stakeholders. SSA submission has been done, so we have a meeting today. After that, SSA submission done, they will tell us whether PRR is required or not. If not, then I think we can get P2B approval by this week. If they say that PRR is required, then we need to submit that. So we are on a right track here. I will say that 80% of the approvals already came.
Cool. Okay, yeah, PRR is.
Does it mean we can get the approval to start the cloud environment? No, that is a tax approval, right? So that is a separate. So that Risha was out last week, and then you remember, right, we had a chat with them. I will think that today, where are we? And I had the cloud architecture review already done. I need to follow up with that person to get the approval. And let's see what Risha says, and when she can get us the tax approval. Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks, Vikram. That helps. My understanding. So what we're going to do, Vikram, is just ask on the team that anything with P2P impact, we're just going to split the user story, move it over. Since DevOps team has already done the heavy lifting, we just can't enable it until P2P impact is, or one of them is approved, or we get that approval.
So I think we shall put it other way. That until unless we get a tax approval, we're not going to get the infrastructure. A P2P approval right now, if we get it, it's not going to serve us any purpose because we don't have the tax approval. Anyway, right. P2P is going to get conditional, but we need tax approval first.
That's most important, right? Okay. Perfect. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to split these up.
So And sorry, do you have anything else for me? I think I'm being asked to join from another call on DC. There's some work going on there. Do you have anything
Okay.
else on my name?
No, you're good. Thanks, Vikram.
Okay. Okay, so if you need, just ping me. I will give you an update. Okay.
Okay, bye. All right, couple more things. I know we're running a little bit over. One thing, Vincent, for this user story for Bill database servers, I see you've gone ahead and added some tasks here. Has this started, or is this in progress, or do we need to move first?
So we can't build until we get the PACS.
This is also blocked. Got it. Okay.
Right.
Let's mark that on here, and then we can move this over to the next iteration.
But they actually do have some of those tests done, like we submitted the form with requirements, and so.
Cool. Okay, then if you could help me mark which ones have been completed, then we can split the user story, and then whatever has been done, we'll keep it in this iteration. Whatever has not been done, we'll carry that over.
Okay, I'll go in and update that.
Awesome. Okay, and then last thing for you guys. So the ACM calls, daily calls, the time ran out on that, fell off everyone's calendar. So we use that just to get us started with those daily touch points, trying to get everyone connected. So question to you guys, do you still want that recurring meeting? Or do you feel comfortable enough and have a better understanding of the one-off meetings that you need to have with like the Salesforce team and the other teams involved with ACM?
And I think we should involve the Salesforce team as well.
Into the stand-ups or into the recurring calls? Like, you're saying you want those to continue?
Yes.
Is everyone else good with that? If so, we'll just keep it at the same time.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, sounds good. I'll send that meeting invite out again. We'll just keep it recurring up until the release. We'll just use that as a working session for anything that you guys need to go over. So there won't be a predefined agenda. You guys just come and, we'll work through any of our pain points or problems that we're facing. All right, anything else this morning?
Yeah, the only thing I would ask did you get approval from the IRIS approval on the ECM side?
Yeah, we need the doctor to provide that update, but
I didn't see any about it.
yeah, we don't need that.
Thanks.
Okay, all right, well, thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, the meeting has ended without even a single word.